I'm Tila, and this is Unofficially Highland, the home of all your news needs. This week on campus, we have a multitude of events on the horizon. I hope you're getting into the seasonal spirit because there are many festivities just around the corner. Highland is presenting the Madrigal Dinner on December 2nd and 3rd, and our chamber singers are getting ready to showcase their talent at the annual holiday concert on December 4th. December 7th is National Cotton Candy Day, so make sure to stop in the lobby of Building M and grab some before heading to class. We can't stop the fun there, however, as our men's basketball team will be taking on Daly at their home turf. This game will feature a special seasonal performance from our Highland Cougars cheer team and is ugly sweater themed for the fans attending. As the semester comes to a close, I hope that everyone has a great finals week and a safe and fun holiday break. Plenty of developments have been popping up all over Freeport throughout the past year. Some that residents are especially excited about include the new Marshalls, the Five Below, and a pet store with a dog park that is coming to the Meadows Shopping Center, which was formerly the home of JCPenney and Kmart. In other local news, vehicular break-ins and car thefts are on the rise, which has prompted a statement from the Freeport Police Department. The Freeport Police Department advises you to lock it or lose it and to make sure you do not leave your keys in an unlocked or unattended vehicle. One local student, Tegan Leverton, informed us that her car was dug through, leaving her belongings scattered. However, they did not appear to take anything. To conclude on a positive note, the Lena Winslow Panthers broke an NUIC record this past weekend, winning 3 consecutive state championships. Congratulations to all involved. And now with the Highland Sports Report, Carl Seward. Carl?
Thank you, Tila. Your Highland Cougars are the Region 5 champions after a grueling 3 days at Prairie View Golf Club in Byron, Illinois. The Highland Cougars men's golf team have been looking forward to this day for a long time. They have stated that it takes an entire team working hard day in and day out to accomplish something quite like this. With this win, the program punched their ticket to the NJCAA National Tournament. It was an amazing team effort with an overall score of 936. Round 1 score was 307, Round 2 score was 308, Round 3 score was 321. Great job, Cougars, for an outstanding season indeed. Tila, back to you.
In science news, in October of 2022, scientists successfully transplanted human brain cells into the brain of baby rats, in which the cells grew and formed connections. This research was performed to future study neuropsychiatric disorders. Just 6 weeks ago, Hurricane Ian destroyed multiple cities along the coast in Florida. This week, a new hurricane named Nicole formed and took her toll on the state of Florida as well. In the People's Republic of China, unrest has caused foreign investors to be scared off. For the past 3 years, China has bore the brunt of the issues that came with the COVID-19 pandemic. From high case numbers to disrupted supply chains, the economic toll has been immense. However, this recent spike in cases has caused the most civil unrest seen in China since the pandemic started. That, coupled with the ongoing economic unrest, is causing problems for foreign investors in the nation. Stephen Lynch, the managing director of British Chamber of Commerce, is quoted as saying, "In my 12 years of being in China, I've never seen the levels of social and economic disruption. The extraordinary civil unrest taking place at the moment is all due to the zero-COVID policy fatigue." Moving over to Ethiopia, it looks like there will be no foreseeable end to the ongoing civil war. For those unaware, for the past 2 years, the Ethiopian government has been in conflict with the Oromo Liberation Army, OLA. The civil war started in 2020 because the Oromo people have faced a history of oppression and discrimination within the country and are now fighting for their independence. And recently, the Ethiopian government has stated there's no intention to negotiate with the OLA. The leader of the Oromia government, Hailu Adugna, stated that the Ethiopian government doesn't want to negotiate with an entity which has no chain of command or political agenda. Dolly Parton may be 76, but she is still making monumental career moves and assuring her voice is heard throughout American history. She took to the stage in Los Angeles on November 5th for a very special honor. After opening the show with a joke stating, "I'm a rock star now," she graciously accepted her induction to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Following the acceptance of her award, she sang her hit song, Jolene, alongside other rock and roll legends, including Pat Benatar, the Eurythmics' Annie Lennox, Dave Stewart, Simon Le Bon, Brandi Carlile, and Judas Priest, Rob Halford. The biggest news to come from her induction, however, is the announcement of her upcoming album, Rockin', with aspirations to collaborate with stars such as Stevie Nicks and Robert Plant. After an unseasonably warm week for November and a nice sunny Friday following Thanksgiving, we have a forecast ahead that is rather routine for this time in November. We begin the decline of temperature on Monday, which is forecasted to have a low of 27 degrees and a high of 36, with partially cloudy weather and a 60% chance of a rain-snow mix. Tuesday, the temperature continues to stay chilly with a high of 32 degrees and a low of just 11 with cloudy skies. I would say it's time to break out the winter coats and space heaters. Wednesday and Thursday both have a high of 25 degrees with partly sunny weather and a low temperature of 10 to 12. Your weekend weather forecast continues with the cold trend. Friday has a high of 27 degrees and a low of 10 with potential snow flurries, but hopefully the forecasted sunshine will warm you right up. Saturday we go back to partly sunny with some cloud cover with a high of 28 and a low of 16. Sunday we have a chance for snow with accumulations estimated to be less than an inch. It will be a high of 28 once again and a low of 16. Now remember, if you plan to use a space heater, do not leave it unattended and assure it is far away from furniture and walls to prevent fires. We turn back to Carl Seward now for a look at the top story of the year in professional sports.
On February 13, 2022, the Los Angeles Rams faced off against the Cincinnati Bengals in the most anticipated game of the year, Super Bowl 56 at SoFi Stadium. The Rams would start out the game strong, going up 13-3 early in the second quarter, with touchdown catches by Odell Beckham Jr. and Cooper Kupp. However, the Bengals would answer back with a trick play touchdown pass from Joe Mixon to T. Higgins. This would make the game 13-10, Rams going into halftime. In the third quarter, the Bengals would keep their momentum going with a 75-yard touchdown catch by T. Higgins. With the Bengals up 17-13, both teams would drive down the field to score field goals, making the score 20-16, Bengals with 6 minutes left in the game. On a do-or-die drive for the Rams, they drove down the field to score a must-have touchdown with a touchdown catch from Matthew Stafford to Kupp. With 1:25 left in the game, down 3 points, the Bengals had one more chance to tie or win the game. On 4th down and 1 near midfield, Bengals quarterback Joe Burrow was pressured by Aaron Donald to force an incomplete pass to ultimately end the game, winning the Rams the Super Bowl with the final score of 23-20.
Not all news is good news, and evidence of this is that Highland Community College President Chris Kabertsky just received a contract extension that will give her roughly $200,000 a year in compensation, despite enrollment being down more than 20% since she became president in June of 2020. That's all we have for this week. Thank you so much for tuning in to Unofficially Highland. I'm Tila Toman, and I'll see you next week.